So I kind of just wanted to do the fun little Disney Civil War thing just for the hell of it, and didn't really think much of it. But then my friend Jason Voorhees 2011 asked me, hey, he threw this idea my way, and he's like, what if instead you did the same video, but this time around you did it with characters from Cartoon Network, and what if there was a civil war there? And to which I responded, yeah, maybe I'll think about it. And then I was like, okay, because it got in my head, and I was like, okay, I'm doing this. So, here we are, Civil War, with more cartoon characters. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you guys are sick of me talking about Civil War, but god damn it, Captain America Civil War's got me so hyped. So, but I promise after this video I won't be bringing up Civil War anymore. I swear, well, for a while. I won't talk about it for a while. Watch this. The moment I say I stop talking about it, the trailer for the movie comes out, and I'm like, god damn it! Oh, man. But, anyway. So, let's talk about this. Civil War, but this time around we have Cartoon Network characters. Now, with Cartoon Network characters, now you have a bigger playground, because they have more hero-type characters and superhero-type characters to play with. You know, there were tons and tons. And still a few. There's still a few characters here and there that are, you know, still superheroes. So imagine if there was a Civil War, and which Cartoon Network characters would be on the pro-registration side, and who would be on the anti-registration side. So here we go. Let's start with anti-registration. Who would be against the idea of the Registration Act for superheroes? Who would be against it? Well, for one thing, I think some of the gems would be totally against it. Amethyst would be totally against it. And here's something else we kind of Jason and I kind of brought up. Maybe Ruby and Sapphire might have different opinions. Ruby might be against the idea, and and Sapphire might be for the idea. So this situation might literally split up the two gems because they have different opinions, and it literally splits Garnet up, and Ruby goes anti-registration, Sapphire goes pro. So, you got that. Also, another character that would be totally anti-registration would be Buttercup. Yeah, Buttercup ain't having this shit. There is no way she would have this, she would have it. So, Buttercup would be totally anti-registration, and so would Jack from Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack's another character who I could see in anti-registration, just totally against that. Gwen Tennyson, I think, is another one, and Kevin as well. Gwen and Kevin would totally not be for this idea. They would totally not be for this idea of registration. I don't think they would like the idea. Who else would be, totally against this act? Who else would be totally not for, I don't want to do this, this is wrong. I think who else would be totally against this act would be some of the members from Secret Saturdays. You guys remember that cartoon? You guys remember Secret Saturday? Yeah, that was a thing. I think Zack Saturday would be against the idea. While his parents might be for the Registration Act, so there would be, a house divided on that front. So, among other characters, I could see maybe Juniper Lee is another anti-registration. She wouldn't be for it. Who else? Anyway, so I think that's actually enough of the anti-registration. For pro-registration, oh boy, there would be a few characters that would be going pro-registration. Pearl? Yeah, and for sake of argument, Sapphire. Pearl and Sapphire would be anti-registration. Blossom would be another character that would be totally anti-registration. Even the Professor would be anti-registration. It would be pro-registration. Dexter from Dexter's Lab, he would be pro. Yeah, imagine that guy working for Tony Stark. Just let that image sink in your head. Who else? I think in terms of other characters that would be against the idea, for the idea, would be, like I said, the Drew and, I can't remember the adult Saturdays. Even Ben, yeah. I think Ben would be totally for registration. I think he would be totally on that side. And he's the last guy you want to be fighting, really. He is the last person you want to be going toe-to-toe with, really. But yeah, Zack Saturday would be against it. Ben, yeah, I think, and here's why I think Ben would be pro-registration. Here's why I think Ben Tennyson would be pro-registration. He's always had, he's defended the Earth. He's always, worked with government agencies, and he's always seen them as with the best intentions. I even think the plumbers would be kind of okay with this idea, but I'm pretty sure some of the, this would cause a civil war within the plumber agency. I'm pretty sure it would tear down the house. It would tear down that house. But yeah, that Ben, I think, would be totally on that side of the I think he would totally be pro-registration. You also got some classic cartoons here. You got some a bit more classic cartoons. Imagine. Well, here's another character that would be anti-registration. Well, characters: Coop and Jamie from Megas XLR. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You've got the Dexter robot on one side, but you've got the Megas on the anti-registration side. Another group I think would be also pro-registration, actually, now that I think about it. I think both Lance and Alana... Well, actually, no, I don't think... I think they would also be... I think they would both... all three of them, including Octus, would be anti-registration. So yeah, they've got, anti-registration has the has Titan and the Megas XLR. Sorry, Dexter Robot. You can't compare with that. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think the anti-registration movement has a bit more over it. And you're probably wondering, well, what about characters like Bubbles and Steven? Here's what I think the situation Bubbles and Steven would be in. I think both Bubbles and Steven, if you want to look at it from this perspective, I think Bubbles and Steven would not want to be a part of this. So yeah, I think they would want to pack up and leave, honestly. I think Steven wouldn't want to see as he's always said, the gems shouldn't fight other gems, and he would hate to see his family fight each other. And that's the same thing with Bubbles. She wouldn't want to see her family torn apart by this, so Bubbles and Steven would probably be, out of this. They would not want any part of this. But going by other, I just thought of another one who would be pro-registration. Rex would probably be pro-registration. As hard as he is to control, I think he would have... I think characters like Six and all of them would be, I think Rex would be on the pro-registration side. Actually, no, I think he would be another anti-registration, while his older brother would be pro-registration. Yeah, his older brother would be that. And, because as you guys remember, the government kind of took control of everything, and in the final few seasons, and Rex and the others had to work underground. So I think they'd all be anti-registration at this point. Anyway, so at this point I'm just kind of rambling, but you guys tell me if Cartoon Network had a civil war, what characters do you think would be pro and anti-registration? Really curious to know what you guys think of all this. And I swear, I won't talk about Civil War for a while, at least until the Captain America trailer shows up. Which, because apparently there's been some leaks. I'm not going to talk about the leaks, but because they're in poor quality. I have seen them, but I don't want to talk about it because there was no audio and it was really hard to see everything. So I'm not going to talk about it. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same way as it was with when Suicide Squad got leaked, and WB was just like, fine, fuck it, just post it. So I'm gonna wait until it's officially released, which, judging by how bad the leaks are, that may not be too soon, But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm kind of burnt out on Civil War. You've seen this for 3 videos now. Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.